what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Cassie Ray and I'm so excited that you are here. So I'm going to show you in this video how I plan a month's worth of meals in my planner. So this is my planner. It's one of the larger ones, so that way on the pages it's like a full huge spread, and I plan everything in that section, like you will see in my next videos after this one, but it's just a huge stack of stuff that I write down and see. So I looked up how to plan a month of meals through a Pinterest link that I will link down below. It basically taught me how to do and plan everything for my month as far as meals go, and so I'm not going to take credit for the things that she said because I follow that exactly. So I want you to look at that one, but then I'm going to show you how I write it in my planner. So use her step-by-step guide. I'm not going to share that with you because that is her own thing to do, but I'm going to show you how I then took that and implement it into my life. So here we go. We're gonna flip to the month of August, so everything is color coded on here. Everything in pink is actually meals. So I realized I had to make and give myself very more strict guidelines, like kind of ideas as to what I wanted my meals to be like for the week. So on Sundays I make crock pot meals. On Mondays I make kid-friendly meals such as like spaghetti or like creamy broccoli stuff, like just anything that kids would enjoy. I make on Monday. Tuesday it's some sort of like casserole or sheet pan meal. Wednesdays are always Mexican food. Leftovers are Thursday, and Friday's a freezer meal. And then on Saturday I make a large breakfast and I make a double batch of it, so that way on Sunday we can just eat the double batch of what I made for Saturday. Lunch we will go out to eat usually on Saturday for lunch, and then for dinner whatever we come up with, and then I will prep for Sunday. So that's kind of the idea, because Saturdays we have more time and we're off, and my husband's off. He has really good meal ideas, but he cannot think of anything for the week, and we don't really have that much time during the week to create an elaborate meal. So on Saturday we actually create an elaborate meal and we come up with all kinds of fun things to do with it. So that's what we do there. And then as far as like breakfast, lunch, and dinner goes for Sunday, since we are home the full day, I will come up with bagel sliders as like an option on Sunday, and then so on Saturday I will make a double batch of bagel sliders, and then I will make a crock pot meal or some sort of meal for lunch that's already prepped, which means like it's already washed, cut, and put in the pan, already ready to just go in the oven or go in the crock pot or go whatever. And then normally on Sundays for dinner we'll just have the leftovers of what we ate for lunch. So that's typically what we do. We don't go out to eat, we don't do anything like that. I might make some cookies and might make some really fun things to bake, because we don't want to go out and make other people work on Sunday, even though they do have to be there. We would rather vote for our dollar in another way. So I will make breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and just relax on Sunday. We don't really do anything on Sunday. So those are kind of like my guidelines that I created for myself. You would have to kind of create your own and like your own system that you like, but that is what I like to do. And then For during the week, I will make one breakfast and one lunch. And then if you don't want that lunch that I made for the week, so like for instance, every breakfast for Monday through Friday, I will have a smoothie. I will have a different kind of smoothie, but I will have a smoothie every single day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then for lunch, I will make Thai lettuce cups. And if you don't like Thai lettuce cups, or you don't want that for lunch, then you can have leftovers from the previous night's dinner. That's kind of just how I like to do it. You don't have to do it that way. That just makes it a lot easier for me, because I don't have to make like 20 different lunches, and I don't have to pack like 20 different things. It's either you can have a lettuce cup, or you can have leftovers from the night before. It makes it very easy and very simple, and so I really enjoy that. And it makes something different for dinner every single night, so that's just something to think about. And then, yeah, that's about it. I also make baby food and meal prep on Mondays as well. So there's that. And then another thing that I do, so like I'll write all this out. I'll come up with all of my ideas, but I don't write like snacks or anything like that, because of the fact that I'm just going to do that on the week. So I get to the week and I write down everything that we need first. So if we ran out of milk, I'll go get milk. If we ran out of toilet paper, I'm going to write that on the list. All of those things that we need, I'm going to write down on the list. And then I'll ask my husband what he wants for dinner on Saturday, or what like his requests are, and that's what I write down on Saturday's meals, because a lot of times you will have requests, but that will be far and few between. So for this Saturday, he actually wants fish sticks and like fried fish basically, so that's what we're going to be eating on Saturday, because that's what he wants, and that would be super easy for me to do, because he will be home to help me to do the whole fish batter thing with kids running around, and he will also or a child running around, sorry, and he will also be able to just be a part of the dinner making process, which I'm very excited about. So alright, sorry. So that's what we have on Saturday, and then like that's what I'll write on my grocery list for that week. All the ingredients I need for the meal that is requested of me from my family. And then I'll also write snacks in, any sort of other like random breakfast items. So I usually plan a breakfast, and then if you don't like that, you can always have eggs or oatmeal or yogurt. Those are like the three things that I keep on hand. I will also have fresh fruit cut, and I will always have like a veggie platter and a fruit platter for everyone to eat, as far as snacks, or you can add it to your breakfast or things like that. So that's kind of the plan. So I always have eggs on hand, I always have yogurt, and I always have oatmeal on hand for breakfast items if you don't want the themed breakfast item. Because those things I don't have to make really, like they aren't really that hard to make. I don't have to make too much of it, and I can just kind of do what I need to do as far as making like the breakfast item. Usually, so far, I haven't had any issues with anyone eating what I've planned. So I think that that's fine. I haven't had really anything like that. So that's what I do for the week, and what I do whenever I plan. Again, on Saturday, I will make a double batch of breakfast, and then for lunch we're usually out to eat. So one double batch of the breakfast on Saturday will then go to Sunday's breakfast, so that way we can eat it either before or after church, because we go early in the morning. And then lunch on Saturday we go out to eat, and then dinner is just whatever. It's super fun, it's free choice, it's kind of like whatever it is like requested from the family. And then we can either eat those leftovers on Sunday, or you can eat what I made, which is like for instance French dip sandwiches is what I'm making for lunch on Sunday, and so we will have that for lunch, or you can have leftovers from Saturday, and then for dinner we have leftovers. So you just kind of like pick and choose what you want on Sunday. I make one meal, and that's pretty much all I do on Sunday. So that's what I do here. What I do write in though is any sort of activity. So if we aren't going to be here on a specific day because of anything else going on, so like let's say for instance like you have t-ball practice or something and you know you're not gonna have time to cook, you can either plan that or you can do something else. So there's that. That's part of what she writes in there, but that's pretty much all I write in here. I write it for the full month and it works out for me very well.